hata bebe ile atenda tu ameweka tu kwa mfuko. In fact hata hizi vaa shati yake yenye imeandikwa sengenge ni waya ama sijui ni nini. What is it? Why is LOC? Why is the Rabah and the LOC?
No. Basically, this is not from the LOC. In fact, not even the LOC understands the logic behind the fact that there are certain gadgets that you cannot have in the pitch. But basically what FIFA and CAF are trying to do is to safeguard the stadiums, because things like vuvuzela, it can be used to harm someone. You can hit someone with a vuvuzela. With the lack of a better word, I think what FIFA is trying to do is to safeguard our stadium, and that's why you're seeing, and for the viewers who are watching, there will be no moving with your vehicle into the stadium. Very few vehicles are going to get into the stadium. All the vehicles, most of them, you'll have to alight. Even somebody who is using public transport, you'll alight at Safari Park and walk into the stadium. And you'll walk as per your ticket. The area that you're going to sit, this time round, all the seats at Nyayo and Kasarani have seat numbers. Yes. So basically, it's to safeguard the number, the huge amount of funds expected in these stadiums.
Yes.
And in a way, I'd support FIFA and CAF.
Yeah.
Where many people converge, anything can happen. So a vuvuzela can be used, or any other, even a drum
especially
can be used. Sorry?
Especially here in Kenya.
But just to comment on Mutiso, I've wondered, for 30 minutes or so, Mutiso has talked on this show without mentioning Arsenal. To me, it's a very big surprise. Without bringing in Arsenal somewhere, surely. Today
I saw this coming.
But of course, weighing into this, and of course, I know Arsenal don't do whistles and vuvuzelas. I mean, whistles. Where will whistles harm? I mean, siezi beba hata njugu niingie nayo kwa stadium. I'll be leaving it here. I cannot carry a flag to the stadium. Katela?
Yeah.
Hiyo hatuwezi mzee.
Kuna kitu tu, honestly, there's that culture in sports here, the way we see matches being played in our stadiums. If, for example, the Sofapaka Kitambo, they had the Sofapaka dancers, the drums are there, correct, the vuvuzelas are there. This thing motivates Kimimi. This thing motivates the player. When this example super sub, when he was getting into the field as a super sub, the whistle, the Mutiso is there. If he brings on Hatari, the motivation is there. At least it will be so boring just going to the stadium, no whistle, no vuvuzela. No carrying of bottles, but yet they'll be selling theirs inside, of which they allow. Because if it's about harming one another, at a chupa utopia stadium.
No. Yeah. Just before you bring in Mutiso, there'll be no bottles in that stadium. There'll be cans. Whatever you'll be served will be served in cans.
And do you know a can is even more dangerous? Because a can
is can ya plastic ama ya aluminum.
No, it's not that. But I can't.
The paper like.
Yeah. It's called what? They are called what?
Because they would have just allowed vuvuzela and whistle. Firimbi Nation right now is.
I've seen what you've mentioned. You've brought in there these flags and political kind of information and messaging. They're trying to avoid issues in the stadiums. Okay. They're trying to avoid you having your flag and a Moroccan with his flag there. What they're trying to do is to make sure that there's peace and tranquility in our stadiums. Basically, that's what they're after.
Innocent, utamu ya ball ni kuambia ule mse wa Morocco, sisi ni wa Kenya.
All my enemies are suffering.
Ama sisi ni wa Arsenal na nyinyi ni wa Man U.
I really wish
as you almost wind up.
I really wish the federation had put up a place where you can buy all the merchandise for the Harambee Stars, especially the jerseys, so that everyone who enters the stadium, they go there buy their subsidized jerseys, because currently they're so they're kind of expensive for your normal mwananchi. I think the federation should have done something like that, so that when you enter the stadium, you feel like a Kenyan, and you go there and you make your mark as fans, and you carry on the team until the last minute.
Yeah, indeed, of course. As we end up, Arocho, stadiums are in top notch. We have Kasaranis, we have all the playing surfaces. Ziko tayari, Katel, of course. Arocho, in 1 minute.
We are ready. We are ready. As I said,
as you had said, you are doing.
As I said earlier, I've just attended a local organizing committee meeting where the Waziri Mheshimiwa Mvurya joined us just before we dispersed. But